So on the Colmena Gaming side, in fact, most of their team hasn't picked a spot. They're doing it very last minute, probably not preparing that well. They've sent all their spears to push the grass, some of their range to push the tower, and the cav to scout along the road. What about you, your side, Wild Bill?
All right, so for the White Eagles, we have Ravage going right ahead to that flag. Gonna get that flag vision. Definitely one of the most important things to do. Get that vision, find out what is going on as soon as you can so you can get your troops into the proper positioning.
Yep, and they've taken the flag already. It's revealing exactly what the Colmena Gaming team is doing, which I'm not quite sure is what that is. They seem to be in a lot of confusion. At the one time, they're sitting by their base, also trying to get the flag, but they're not competing for the flag. They sent one swords unit to perhaps hold it for a bit, but they've pretty much ceded the ground to White Eagles.
Yeah, I would say at this point they definitely made a mistake. If for some odd reason, if White Eagles had a longer range, they would have been taking advantage of shooting Ashier in the back. However, I guess he was safe in the fact that they didn't have long range for that.
Yeah, it means that they're also having no vision of the grass. So when I assume those elephants are stampeding down middle, right?
As for White Eagles, the elephants are actually in the grass to the left, right below the cliffside,
Yeah.
hiding. So, like you said, not
Oh
having
God.
that vision is a extremely poor choice right there on
Yeah.
the
So
Columna Gaming
and
side.
Colmena Gaming are just not respecting the vision at all. They're pushing up right alongside the grass. They're not completely unaware that those elephants are going about to pop out and completely. There we go, pop out and completely surprise them. The jabs are not going to have enough room to kite these elephants.
Now that speaking of vision, now White Eagles they have plenty of vision to safely move their jabs as close as possible to the slingers, therefore avoiding a lot of the firepower that the slingers could be putting on those javelins.
Yeah, it seems a battle of two fronts. We have the lower front along the grass side where the elephants and Roman infantry are getting into these hoplites, relying on the jabs to do most of the damage. The elephant is now flanking around. I'm not sure what the Colmena Gaming are going to do about this. They're trying to run away towards their base. And lovely charge by Ravrage there.
Yeah, that was a great charge by Ravage. Getting the slingers, they're completely unprotected. At this point, he's going to deal massive amounts of damage and basically render most of those slingers under Manu useless. In the meanwhile, Madapel's chasing the javelins as he should be. He's got no support. Where's the Hasbro Cav? Where's the interruptions? These javelins need that interruption support in order to actually do anything against Madapel and his elephants.
Yep, so Ravrage decides to send both Cav after the slings. I think he had. Oh, he's about to send one against the jabs right now. Oh, he decides against it.
Meanwhile, Morhoon is decimating the left flank, just absolutely crushing them. He's got free reign. He was never harassed by the slingers. He's got plenty of protection. Winged swordsman in the back line, ready to charge any which way when Kunai tries to get to those jabs. Definitely some big misplays on the Colmena Gaming, and I think they're going to learn very quickly. They need to be together on these, be together on the push and be aware of the flanking and vision how important it is.
It seems they came into this map without a clear strategy about how they would approach defeating White Eagles. They kind of ummed and ahed about going for the tower, saw that White Eagles went for it and then backed off. The standard strategy is everyone goes for the tower on this map, but they can see maybe perhaps White Eagles going to city. I'm not sure what they were trying to do.
Based on the way that this match unfolded, I mean, they didn't have the tower. They didn't have enough forces condensed to take the tower. Their smartest move, honestly, would have been to back up more towards their base. Maybe take a better stand around that hillside cliff that's right next to the buildings in their base. Because not having all that grass and not having that advantage of knowing where everything is, they got no usage out of their slingers whatsoever.
Yeah. The other option I could say is perhaps they need to retreat into that forest, bring the elephants into that forest, and then have maybe some attempt in bringing them down, or at least kiting them through the forest behind the building. But yeah, as it stands, they just they split their army into two and then got picked apart as White Eagles surrounded and finished them off.
And I would say excellent work between Morhoon and Madapple. They saw where the Jazz were. You know, Madapple put the pressure on the Jazz, kept them busy. They couldn't do anything. Meanwhile, Morhoon had all the free reign to just advance. Because let's take a look at that hill. That hill, when the Slingers were down before they even got the charged, they would have been absolutely ineffective just because their firing arc. So Morhoon was just left completely open to just do all the damage he needed for his team to just plow through.
Yeah.